Hey everybody, welcome back to the Critterverse. Today I'm just doing something kind of simple, just sit back, relax, chill kind of project. So you see here I've got two of my little resin koi fish that I'm going to be using. So got this little orange and white one and this little duder who's just jumping out of my hand. It's a ghost fish. It's possessed. Oh my goodness. Ghost fish. So, at any rate, I just really want to kind of take it easy today. Low-key day. So we're just going to make a fish tray. I've got some of these, I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, a little bit. I've got some of these little just blue resin rocks that I made. They're just really, honestly, just little blue resin rocks. So I'm just gonna kind of put those around places and see what we come up with. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's mix up some resin. Okay. I've got about 8 ounces of Let's resin, epoxy resin mixed up. And I am going to take about, I don't know, some, about half an ounce of this, and I am going to mix that with some sand. Just plain old boring dull sand, crab sand. Nothing exciting, nothing fancy, nothing expensive sand. So all right, so that's it. It's not dense. It's, just sandy. And what I'm going to do with this is put this on the bottom. And you see, I moved my blue rocks. That's fine. And I have to apologize, guys. I'm not really on my game today. I feel terrible. I woke up yesterday feeling absolutely horrific. I'm going to add some just very, extra fine silver holographic, just a little bit to the sand. I want to give it just a little bit of sparkle. I woke up yesterday feeling terrible, and it's just not gone away yet, but I'm trying to distract myself with crafting, making pretty things to make myself feel better. Don't we do that sometimes? We just decide, you know what, let's take our mind off of feeling like a hammered ass and make something pretty. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm making a fish tray. So Yeah, sparkly sand. Okay, so I'm not going to be real pedantic with where I put this. I'm just going to kind of pour it in and let it go. It's a tray of fish. You know, think of it as like the bottom of a pond. You know, you get a Benihana and they've got the awesome koi pond outside, and everybody wants to stand around and watch the koi pond and not go eat their overly expensive steak and chicken dinner. That was always my favorite part of going to Benihana. It used to be a thing with my ex-husband and I. If you're watching, David, hey. Or as I lovingly refer to him most of the time as ass butt. If you know, you know. We used to go to Benihana every year on my birthday. That was what I wanted to do. So that kind of got to be a thing. Going to, sorry about the noise, getting out a baby wipe. So I used to love going and watching the koi fish swimming around outside the Benihana. And so yeah, it's just sort of, you know, it's a thing. I'm weird. Duh. Of course I am. And so are you. Otherwise you wouldn't be here watching me, listening to my inane ranting. That's okay. Weird is good. I want to kind of add something else to this. So what I'm going to do is I've got a bag of fake moss that I got from Thyme, I believe. You know, and it's cool. It's very not together. It's very loose in and of itself. So I'm just gonna go around and just kind of, you know, do the moss thing. No real rhyme or reason, because ponds don't really have much rhyme or reason. They're just kind of ponds, and there's random flowers and flora and fauna and perhaps even occasionally a Merriweather in them. You know, they're not perfect. They're not supposed to be. They're ponds, you know. But I just kind of want to add a little bit of textural interest, so that's what I'm doing. I am so babbling and rambling, but that's okay. Rambling is a good thing. All right, so there's my fish and my little rocks. You know, I think I've got some regular rocks. Please hold. I'm digging under my desk. Which is not an easy thing to do. Rocks. These are just little river rocks. Little, just random little rocks that have come into my possession over the years. I don't buy rocks. I go out normally in the front yard and pick them up, or, you know, but okay, fair play. I live in Colorado, so we have lots of rocks and trees and things, you know, going on. But you know what? If you don't have random flora and fauna running around your neighborhood or near you or whatever, fair play. Absolutely buy rocks if you need to. But if you don't, go outside, you know, walk around. Look at the trees, look at the stuff, you know, look at nature. See what nature has to offer, which a lot of times is more than you think. Let's put some rocks in here. Yeah, with the rocks there so far. All right, hit it with some alcohol, and I think that's pretty much where I'm going to leave it for the first layer. All right, so now that I've got all of my little things in, and my fish, my rocks, my sand, my green, I'm just going to go in and pour my clear. I got this mold from Temu, and it is, if I remember, I'll link it, but it's just a really nice, pretty heavy duty rectangular tray mold, and it holds about total about 18 ounces, because I've put 2 layers of 6, you know, doing some other trays, and still had about 1/3 of the tray left over. Not, you know, it didn't fill it all the way up. So it holds about 18 ounces, which is a lot. But if you're looking for a thick rectangular tray, or you have deeper items that you want to embed, or, you know, whatever the case may be, this is an awesome mold. And I apologize about my big old hands. In the way, I'm just trying to get the clear out of the cup, because I don't like wasting things. All right, how does that look? Looks pretty decent. I just need to go around with a stick, try to get bubbles out, while also trying to get, all right, Parents' Choice baby wipes from Walmart, do better. Sometimes your shit is impossible to get out of the package, so it's annoying. Pardon me. All right, I'm just going to go around the edges, try to get some of these little bubbles dislodged, because all of these little rocks and pieces of fluff and sand and whatnot, they will get bubbles underneath them. So I'm just trying to stop them before they get to be a problem. So I'm fully expecting them to come up, because honestly, this, you know, this Let's Resin epoxy, and I mean, it's really just the OG. The bottle says epoxy resin from, you know, Let's Resin. It's not the fast cure, it's not the deep pour, it's not the casting, it's just the epoxy resin. This stuff degasses beautifully. I've never had a problem with it not just relieving itself of bubbles. I'm just going to go over with my tiny torch here, try to get some of those without getting too close to the mold. All we don't want to burn our mold. And then go over with my alcohol. And yes, excellent. Let me get you guys a little bit closer in. Pardon my immaculate camera skills. Low budget production, people. Bringing the cost savings to you. You can see, kind of see what's going on. All right, so we're going to let this cure. I'm going to chase bubbles for a little while. Gosh, look at that sparkle. That is so awesome. Sparkle, 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 sparkle. Sparkle cam. Whoa. Yeah, so I'm just going to let this, cure up for a while and chase bubbles, and I will see you guys for the next layer. Okay, so next step I've decided is I'm going to add some decorative filler to the tray. It's still a bit squidgy, and that's just fine. And if you can hear somebody talking in the background, that's because I am currently watching a live stream of Purple, who is gaming at the moment, and I am enjoying it immensely. And I have my headphones around my neck. So I'm just going to drop these little, now what these decorative filler are they're basically just iridescent rocks, only they're very wee. So I'm just gonna kind of plop them in. They're not round per se, they're just a little bit rock shaped. So I'm just kind of adding some in, and they'll sink down a little bit because the resin is still a little bit soft. It has not cured yet, but I'm okay with the fact that it's going to give it a little bit of dimension and texture. Because today we're just flying by the seat of our pants because we don't feel good. So yeah, so that'll kind of make it look like there's bubbles in the water, and just, and also apparently make it look like there's bubbles on my office floor because I keep dropping these little things everywhere. So there we go. All right, so that's what I'm going to do right now. Then I'm going to wait for the next layer. So see you soon. Hey guys, well, it's 5:30 the next morning. I fell asleep, and the cat ate my homework, and the Christmas tree is on fire, and I just, quite frankly, forgot to film me taking this out of the mold because I was just, there you go. But anyway, here it is. He's so cute. Little fishies and little rocks. There's fishy number 1. And the little rocks, and you can see it's just transparent, and the sand and those little rocks that we dropped in. There's Mr. Fishy too. And it just turned out really cute. So I'm pleased with it. I think it's just for a I don't feel good project. I think it turned out pretty well. So hope you guys enjoy it. If so, let me know in the comments. If not, let me know in the comments. Hey, I appreciate feedback of all kinds, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Cheers.